What's up with it, bro?
What's going on, boss? What's happening?
Nothing much, man. Introduce yourself for the people who don't know you.
Oh, man. I'm Tru Wag, Wag Da Vinci, man. Creator, content creator, whatever you want to call me, man. I guess St. Louis, I don't know, mogul right now. I'm going to call myself St. Louis mogul.
You doing your thing, man.
Appreciate that.
Most definitely doing your thing. I think the first skit that I seen, it was like somebody, like people seeing somebody new in their hood, somebody new on their street or something.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I know everybody who live over here.
That's a while. Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah, that's a while ago.
That was
I know. Yeah, man. Yeah, you been tapped in for a long time, then.
Yeah.
That's lit.
I'll say before we get up into all of that, we'll start from the beginning with you. What part of St. Louis are you from?
From North Side, I guess I say. Yeah, I'm from North Side. North Side St. Louis. I say Fairground. Everybody know Fairground is Natural Bridge, Kings Highway. That's where I'm from. But like, I guess early on, I ended up moving to U City, and that's where I really, grew up. Like, kind of became myself. So like, for real, I can say majority of who I am. No, it's half and half. North Side, U City. Plain and simple like that.
Man, there's a lot of big icons coming out of your city, shit. Lunatics alone, shit.
For sure. It's like a lot of the love, especially a lot of people who come out of St. Louis and end up doing something, they have some type of tie to U City. So like, U City really one of them places. I guess it's because it's the heart of the city though, for real.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
I'm a North Side, native, so I might have to disagree with that one.
It's like conveniently located, like right where you can connect to anybody in the city.
Exactly. It's the melting pot of St. Louis, for real.
Okay. Well, how would you describe your life growing up in St. Louis?
Man, roller coaster, for real. It's like growing up at first. I guess when you're growing up, you really don't know what the fuck, like what you're going through. You don't know what you're going through. So it's kind of like you really just be in the midst of it, just having fun where you just having fun there. So I grew up like I say, on the north side, man. So there's a lot of bullshit going on, first off. So, but you just jump off into it. But you end up like having fun in it. But once I end up moving to U City, that's when I realized like it was just so much more than what I had going on north side. You know what I'm saying? All that crazy stupid shit, you know what I'm saying? So much more to do, more people to meet, places to go, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I did a lot of growing up in U City, so it's like I guess it started off real bad, but I ended up like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air in it out in U City, you know what I'm saying? So
you get to see a different side of life, based like you said, compared to what shit. Everybody relates to that north side growing up.
Right.
Shit. Right. I done north side all my life, shit, until I got older and moved out to the county myself.
Yeah. I mean, cause you sit in that city too long, man, you get stuck there. So that's what the best thing for me was to move. Like circumstances made me move out. Like it wasn't even like I had the chance to make that choice. It was really like, man, you gotta get the fuck up out of here. You gotta go somewhere else. And U City was the spot. So that's what
like said. A lot of people can fall victim to them streets, man.
Yeah, man. Shit, victim to the streets. Jail or dead.
So, what high school did you go to?
U City.
U City. Okay.
U City. Lying. Yeah, man. I don't even know, man. That U City different, bro. Bro. It was lit. That's like, for real, that high school was like Degrassi. If you ever even heard of Degrassi,
that was a show with Drake on it.
Yeah, man. That's what U City was. It was lit, though.
Yeah. When exactly did you start to, I guess, do you consider yourself a comedian? Or you said
yeah, hell no. That's a good question, man. I'm actually glad because that was the first person who really ever asked me that question. Because people usually come in and label me right away, man. You a comedian, blah blah blah. That really ain't who I. That's the last thing I am, for real. It's just what I'm known for right now. You know what I'm saying? What I started off was me telling a lot of my partners, "Hey, man, you need to learn how to build some gravity towards your situation." Like a lot of my partners do content, or I didn't even say content, they like music. Like for real, a lot of my partners do music. So it's like I always told them, man, quit just jumping off into the music. You gotta build some gravity towards your situation. So you gotta be able to, you know what I'm saying, do one thing to bring attention towards your music. So that's what really this started as, me giving advice to somebody else and then realizing later on, like, hell man, I'm more talented, well I'm just as talented, if not more talented than all my friends. So shit, let me do something for myself, bring some gravity towards my situation, and it end up, you know what I'm saying, just working like this. But for real, I'm a creator. I'm not nothing. I'm a creator. That's what I do. That's why Wag Da Vinci is the name. You know what I'm saying?
You're naturally funny to me, so
Yeah.
I feel like it just comes off in whatever you do. You can make whatever content you create funny.
Funny,
so.
exactly. And just likable. And just, you know what I'm saying? That's really what it was. I wanted to make myself like, I ain't got to be the toughest dude ever in the world. Like, that was never my goal. Because St. Louis, that's the stigma. You naturally supposed to be, once you hop on the scene, the toughest motherfucker. And that really was, I was trying to make sure I wasn't that first off. I want to be able to portray all these different images. And like, so when my music or whatever I choose to create comes out, it was going to be able to be like, it's understandable. You know what I'm saying? So really, that's a great question, man. I'm not a comedian by far. It's just something that I'm good at and I can do. Really, once all this other stuff come out, hopefully it'll be a better title I can give y'all by the end. But I'm gonna wait for all that shit to come out. But right now I'm a creator.
Can you give like a sneak peek, or you just still kind of got it on the wraps right now?
It's on the wraps, no sneak peek. Like right now, for what I got coming, like these ideas, they ain't like something that I can just give away. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want nobody even just tap in. Yeah, like these
Somebody
ideas.
watch the interview.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And even if it's just inspiration, like they don't even call themselves jocking it for real and taking it. They just get inspiration from it. Like I can't even afford that right now. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. But you want to be the person who presented it. Then
Exactly.
whatever else falls behind it, like you said, inspiration. Then.
Right, exactly.
If somebody says, "Oh, I started this," and you come out with it. Like,
right, and I can't tell them I started. They went first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now I got to deal with that
argument.
Yeah, exactly. And I can't be mad. You know what I'm saying? That'll be some shit that I messed up on. So right now I just got to play this smart because I know these ideas I got lit. Like I'm the best doing this. I'm gonna be bold enough to even say I'm the best doing what I'm finna do right now. Me and my collective, my group of guys, him included, we finna be the best doing it, especially coming out of St. Louis. That's finna be too easy. Like, we got some shit going on. So.
And what I love about your content that you create is that you keep it strictly St. Louis.
Yeah.
Like, just with the language, it's not just, it's St. Louis, but you even, like, incorporate some, like, life experiences in
exactly,
there
yeah.
that everybody can relate to.
Yeah, I think that was important. I made sure that was like my forefront because it's the stigma on St. Louis is you can't get no love in St. Louis, like no support, no love. Like you know, hate on you, crabs in the barrel. Like I want to be one of them dudes that's gonna say, all right, well, I'm gonna bring the attention on St. Louis. You can't hate on me at that point. Like if I bring St. Louis into it, how St. Louis gonna hate on me? Ain't no way. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like giving them no way, like that's me like building that or breaking that barrier. Like you can't hate on me because I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I'm such a product of St. Louis. Ain't no way you gonna be able to hate this. And for real, it's
you'll be surprised though, man.
No, you'll be surprised.
Man, you know.
It's not because I know, like, I know it's
if
gonna be.
If you don't like it, you guarantee hating.
Yeah.
It's for you. So
yeah. So like, cause my thing is, I know a lot of my content come off as like I'm mocking St. Louis, but it's really like I'm mocking me. That's what I'm doing when I'm making the content. I'm saying this how much I am St. Louis that I can play with y'all like that. Mm-hmm. That's really what's my viewpoint, but. St. Louis it's gonna be what it is, like you say, bro. You'll be surprised, man.
Surprised. Like my
people we talk to from other cities, and they got like perceptions of people from St. Louis and how we are, but they be kind of inaccurate.
Yeah,
so I kind of appreciate what he's doing because it gives an accurate perception of how we actually are here versus, you know what I'm saying,
how they
people perceive us based
yeah.
off of the content that they see from people who have been famous, you know.
Right.
Everybody, that's all they know is Nelly Ching.
Exactly.
Oh, you go out of town, probably probably like, I guess in modern day and age, they probably say like a 30 deep gram.
Yeah. That's what the kids growing up
saying.
Yeah. And actually, that's another thing. It's another thing that I'm hitting on for real. That age gap, like between being, you know what I'm saying, I guess 30-year-olds and on up, and then the 20-year-olds on down. Like I'm right in that center to be able to reach both of them. Like if I choose to.
That's the same thing I'm doing with my platform as well. I started off, I grabbed the youth, but I'm an older guy. You know,
yeah.
I kind of relate. Like you said, I'm still between the age range where I can, still get the appeal from them and people who are older than me.
Yeah. For
You
sure.
say, I want to bridge that gap. See,
Exactly, because that's the only way. Our whole scheme over here is like being marketable and like trying to make sure that we can tap in for real, being marketable as well as doing all the things we still want to do, how we do it. You know what I'm saying? So like, hopefully we get to that point. But that's the gimmick right now. That's what we on.
I would say, I guess to date, you can say that your most popular skit would be the one that Riverfront Times.
Yeah, for sure.
Did you know them about that? They just reach out to you, or they just put it
No,
out
they
there?
reached out. Like it was the very first one. Okay, so Riverfront Times kind of reached out twice. I guess the very first one was sometime last year, this time actually, where the video. It was like a day after I made the video. They just posted the video, and that was like they ain't hit me up about it. I just looked up and somebody called me, and I can't even remember, probably my girl. She called me. She just was like, "Hey, yo, Riverfront Times, you on Riverfront Times?" I'm like, "What the hell?" You know what I'm saying? You scroll through your phone. Because I try not to check my notifications. Like, I try my best to not do it because it's just too much anxiety for me at one time. Like, just try not to, like, post a video and leave it for the day and check it tomorrow or something like that. That's really what I try to do. But when I seen it, that was my first time, like, feeling like something that I created is make other people feel like worldwide. I ain't gonna say worldwide, but locally, make everybody that's around me locally feel good. And that shit was just like, I'm talking about validation. I ain't never had before ever, man. It was just so sick. Because thing is, we have been creating stuff for years before I decided to start putting my content up. So when I first, it was like, damn, people do like the shit that I make. That's just how I felt. Like, oh, okay, I feel comfortable making stuff now because people gonna like it. So that was just my first, I say, my bit of validation. It was lit though. That was all.
You say they reached out to you again?
Yeah, this year. That was, I guess, about a month ago, I say. And by now, the video officially, you know what I'm saying, viral. And, you know what I'm saying, got 1 million views on each platform, you know what I'm saying? So it's sick, you know. I don't know, man. I'm literally hitting the tip of what I really want to go. Like, that shit just so hard. And I'm still excited. Every accomplishment right now is just the dopest thing ever. You know what I'm saying? Even small or big, it's just hard.
I know it's still early right now, but even with that accomplishment, do you feel like you're doing, I guess, justice to the city?
Yeah.
Like you say, you want to shed a different light on the city so that everybody else is looking in from the outside.
That's a great question, because thing about St. Louis is people don't know what they don't know. It's hard to tell people that it's so much culture in St. Louis without it being a light shed on it, you know what I'm saying, or shined on it. A lot of this stuff that I'm putting light on, we've been doing in St. Louis, you know what I'm saying? It's been us for years. But wasn't nobody ever like saying to the detail, this how much we are. This is us. This is St. Louis culture for real. So it's like, let's make the city proud. Let's give us something to like be proud of instead of just saying, hey, we go up and kill a motherfucker easy. You know what I'm saying? That's something that's people proud of. People think that's tough. Sad man. Because they think that's what tough is. You know what I'm saying? They think what tough is killing somebody. But tough is making tough decisions. That's really what that is. And that could be choosing not to kill somebody or choosing to do whatever.
They say turn the other cheek.
That's tough, especially when you're capable of killing. Like, especially when you got the mindset of like, you could do that if you wanted to. You know what I'm saying? That's a tough decision to make for somebody like that. Hey man, I know I could beat your ass right now if I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk away, even though I know I want to beat. That's a tough decision
because it'll hurt your pride.
Exactly. He's talking. You gotta live with that tomorrow. Somebody, and everybody gonna be talking. That nigga, what you talking? He let such and such punk him. Really, in his heart, that was a tough decision, and that was the better decision for him. But it was a tough one. So like, once we start wrapping our head around that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? That's when we'll get a little bit better off. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, right now I'm shedding a light on St. Louis culture, and I want St. Louis people to know that they got something to be proud of when they walk in outside our state lines, our city lines. That St. Louis the shit. No matter how small we are, we got so much other shit to be proud of other than our motherfucking murder rate. You know what I'm saying? There's so much other stuff. So that's what that is. So that was a great question.
Yeah. Like, it's just like you said, sometimes I know for myself, I'm gonna say everybody do this, but I read a lot of books, and like in the beginning, I got a lot of people attention with. I was still learning at the time, so I got a lot of people attention by the people who I was interviewing and things like that, which I knew people will follow suit or whatever. But I learned from that then is that you gotta get to a point where you gotta, I guess, kind of become more commercial in the sense to grab a broader audience.
Yeah.
How you say, like, for instance, like you just said, somebody who has a mentality of, oh, I can do this or do that. Like I just say, for instance, yesterday, somebody came to me because I got this Kansas City versus St. Louis thing going on. It's like, East versus, but kind of like a basketball setup. Anyway, you shouldn't be having them going against each other. They should be collaborating. Not knowing behind the scene, I'm doing that.
Yeah.
I just ain't promoting it, I'm doing it. I'm actually, I got a relationship with people in Kansas City.
Yeah.
But like you said, in my mind, I want to say, man, shut the fuck
Yeah. You don't know no better. Like,
I just let them like, man, all right, go ahead.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with creating a comparative contrast between the cultures of two cities that are right next to each other. You know what I'm saying?
A healthy competitiveness. That's what it is. It's because it's so much. People hear that word versus because it got a bad connotation behind it. You hear versus, you think this person against, like it's a fight between it. It's really like it ain't always got to be best out of best. It's really just like you bring what you got to the table, and I'm gonna bring what I got to the table, and just let our sportsmanship. You know what I'm saying?
Every versus competition is a shared performance, regardless of how you see it.
Exactly.
So it's more exposure. So I look at it. It's more exposure
man.
them than St. Louis and vice versa.
The right people gonna see what it's supposed to be. Like you say, it's it's battle of the bands. Ain't no, it's the same shit. Like healthy competitiveness. That's what they're really supposed to be. Like I say, everybody ain't gonna understand your vision, especially when you got the vision. Like for real, that's when you kind of got it. Like when everybody else don't understand it. Like when you gotta have that argument with people. Like, man, you just don't get this shit right now. That mean you onto something everybody can't even get until that shit come out.
Yeah.
You really up to something when people had them arguments with you. So you absolutely right.
Like I just say, go back to what you said earlier. You'll be surprised who will hit on you when you doing stuff for the city, man.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna ask you this question. A lot of people probably look at your content and it might brighten up their day. Somebody may be having a bad day, and I hear this a lot that a lot of people, and I just saying I'm gonna ask you though, but a lot of people who I guess can make someone laugh may be going through something like internally. They might be actually hurting inside. Have you ever felt that way in any period of your life?
Yeah.
Like where you was going through something, or are you going through? You never know.
Yeah, like growing up, and I guess what I learned about myself, I'm a huge empath. Every time I get in rooms with different people, how they feel, I take that on too easily. Like I'm always affected by what they got going on, and I do that uncontrollably. Like say for instance, I get in the room with him and I'm like, hey man, I'm invested in something. I really want him to watch something, and he'd get on his phone instead of being invested in what I'm trying to get him on. That weigh on me a lot for some reason. I don't know why. I'm that type of person. Like let's do something we can both be involved in, and if not,
that's not a thing.
Yeah, that's not a deal. That's not a real thing. But it's just like, just an example. Like I'm just invested in like the feelings of somebody else so much that like, if you having a bad day, of course I want you to laugh. I'm always feeling like I'm responsible for the fun because I don't want nobody having a bad time. You know what I'm saying? So unnaturally, whenever I get in spaces with my friends or just anybody, it's not that I'm choosing to be the life of the party, like for real. I just really, I want people to kick it with me. You know what I'm saying? I want to, you know what I'm saying? Everybody be having fun. But like you say, everybody got their own shit. And I go through stuff myself. So like, when I am going through stuff, I do make it a point to like either stay away from everybody, or when I hide all those emotions and still kick it with everybody when I'm around people. So like, yeah, I got my own shit I'm going through, but I'ma always be like, yeah, let's have some fun with y'all around me. Let's do something. And so that probably reflecting my content because I'm always trying to make somebody day a little bit better than it was before they seen my content. So yeah.
I know you don't label yourself as a comedian. Like, have you ever thought of stand-up comedy?
Yeah, I got stand-up sets. I got stand-up sets. I got it. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to perform. I got stand-up sets. Like I'm ready for all. Like I say, I'm not saying that I'm not a comedian. I'm just saying that I'm not only a comedian. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just part of my repertoire. That's just not all I am. That's just, actually, I'm telling people, that's the thing I think I'm least talented in. You know what I'm saying? This comedian thing.
Yes, it is something.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, the stuff that I got going on outside of comedy is so much bigger than my comedy. That's why I can't wait to show people, because they're enjoying this now. Wait till they see me probably by the end of the year. Some shit I got going on by the end of the year.
Gotcha. How do you feel about, are you tapped in with like the St. Louis, I guess, what do you call them, like improv comedians?
No, not at all. Like, I've been getting hit up like by a bunch of them. A lot of people tapping in, like a lot of good people, like showing a lot of love. I wish I could name drop them, but I ain't really into that right now until I really link up with them. But they've been hitting me up, you know what I'm saying, and really been trying to get me. But to new things like that, I'm a little slower because I already got this shit in my head that I already want to do. So like to stuff that ain't really what I got going on right now, you know what I'm saying, I'm a little slower to it. But improv, I'm gonna be on that scene soon. I'm gonna be checking in soon. I'm gonna tap in with that. We'll see.
I'm just, I don't know. Do you get like, I'm just asking, do you got like a movie or skit or something? I don't know. Like,
yeah,
sound like it.
Yeah, man. I can tell you that, like movies, yeah. We got some movies coming up. I'm gonna say short films. We got we got music coming up for sure.
A lot of projects being worked on.
Yeah.
Like right now.
Right now. A lot of stuff getting worked on right now. And they just haven't, don't nobody know about nothing. But once this stuff drop, it's gonna be exciting. If y'all like the comedy, y'all gonna love everything else.
Yeah. I'm saying, outside of that, do you have any last words or any other announcements that you can announce or something? I'm gonna ask you before you say that.
Yeah.
Like, how often do you create
Every
content?
day.
Every day?
Every day. I make content every single day. Like, I try my best to drop content every other day, like to actually drop it. But if I really wanted to, I can put out a video every day if I want to. But I know people can get sick of me, and that can get draining. So I try my best to slow myself down, cause I'm content forward. Like when I'm not like making content, I'm still, hey bro, this would be funny, wouldn't it? Hey bro, this would be funny. We should do this video tomorrow. Watching, hey, sending him videos. He's sending me videos. Like content.
You gotta give each thing its moment. You know?
Exactly. Yeah. It's space and time, and that's something that I'm learning. Allow my content to have a space and time, so work and do what it's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, like you said, that shit consume you. That shit be draining on you.
Yeah.
I do like with the interviews. I tried in the beginning, and I was fairly new doing it, and I was kind of mimicking what Vlad do, like for dropping clips. But it got grew too big, and I couldn't keep up with it. I just tried to start back doing it now, and I'm gonna switch back to putting out full interviews. So when you see your interview come out, it's gonna be a full interview.
No, like, yeah, and which it should be sometimes. Like, I like that authenticity. Like sometimes you ain't gotta clip it up to make it look good. Sometimes the natural state be it.
It's just because people attention span ain't that long.
Exactly, that's true. That's true. That really is.
But unless it's somebody who's really into it, watch it, you know. Some people I watch for interviews.
Their favorite like platform where they watch stuff on. So like if you into like more quicker content, then you can go to TikTok or you know what I'm saying, Instagram and watch them videos, or you can go to YouTube and watch a full, you know what I'm saying, interview with somebody if you really invested. So
yeah.
But back what I said, do you have any last announcements or shout outs or anything?
Look forward to music dropping by my boy Big Vinci. I got some music coming out soon. I just say that music. Look out for a possible reality show. Look out for movies coming on later in this year for real. And I'm talking about short films and not only with me, a lot of creators in St. Louis. A lot of dope creators. So look out for that. And that's it. I'm gonna leave you with that, man. I hope people Hope people check in because it's time, man.
Yeah.
It's time.
Shout out to the social media so you know where to check in at.
Man, check me out on IG at what I'm at Tru _Wag TRU_WAG. Check me out at for real. That's on TikTok too, man. You can check. Make sure y'all do that. And Wag Da Vinci on YouTube. Please go tap in with my YouTube. Tap in with that YouTube, Wag Da Vinci, man.